Well, howdy there, Moose fans. Hello, Moose. You guys ready for another video from my Alaska adventures? This time we're going to pay a little visit to the town and the area around Ninilchik, which is kind of where my property is located. It's got a Ninilchik address. But got some little short video clips again, lots of photos, show you around the town. I didn't really take a lot of some other things, but you know, Ninilchik's got its own post office, a health club, a couple of gas stations, a grocery store, a couple of places to eat, the school, the senior center, library. What is it? I think it was American Legion, it might have been a VFW hall. Lots and lots and lots of fishing charter businesses. Overall, you know, it's a pretty cool place. Some of the things you'll see in this video are going to be, you know, one of the most prominent tourist attractions in Ninilchik is the restored Russian Orthodox Church. You know, a little bit of video of the town, the river. There's a really nice overlook of the river where it's coming down out of the mountains before you come into town, as well as, you know, as you go through the pothole-ridden old roads into town. There's a couple of, I think, a little video clip of the river right there by the road. You know, it's just a really cool, neat area. Kind of just a little history, and there'll be one video or one photo in here, and I'll leave it in there for more than usual when I did my photos, so you can try and read some of it. But Ninilchik was actually founded as a Russian retirement settlement in, I think, 1847, and that's when Russia still owned Alaska. They hadn't sold it to Secretary of State Seward yet, so it was still Russian property, and it was a retirement village. And there was two families that initially were part of the settlement of Ninilchik, and their a lot of their descendants still live in that area today. Sorry for all the beeps. Somebody sent me a text there. But you know, there's some really nice places there. Sorry about that. I'm not going to stop and edit that out. It's just, sorry you have to put up with the dings. But you know, one of the places Jim and I used to go quite a bit was a restaurant there called Roscoe's. And you know, we got to know a lot of the you know, the staff by name, and you know, it was a lot of good fun. You know, one of the cool waiters there, I mean, he's a little kid. His name was Scooby-Doo. Had it tattooed all up and down his arms, and I mean, he just loves Scooby. There's another young man there that, swear to God, he's got to be related to my stepson Travis. Looks almost just like him, younger and taller, but same facial structure and everything. And his name's Jackson, which is ironic because that's Travis's youngest son's name. You know, a couple of nice young waitresses there. Kayla, which Jim kind of really likes, and then Autumn. That was the second Autumn we met up there. That's easy for me to remember since my Uncle Dennis's daughter's, my cousin's name, Autumn. Just a neat bunch of people, and what I really like about the small town environment, after 3 or 4 times we were there, I'd walk in the door and they'd say, okay, where are you going to sit? Because we'll bring you drinks over. We didn't even have to order. They knew what we wanted. If you wanted a little variation off the menu, yeah, sure, they'd go back and talk to the cook. They'd do it for you. You know, even though we weren't permanent residents, Jim's living there full time now, but he's up in Casila. But you know, they considered us local. You know, we weren't the typical 2-week tourist there for the fishing and then split and go back home. But it was just a nice place. And I actually found there's a small Ace Hardware there as part of the Three Bears grocery store, and a couple more liquor stores. But it's just a really neat place, and I just wanted to share this with you. Like I said, there'll be photos and video clips. If you like this, please hit the like and subscribe. Leave me your thoughts or comments down below. If you got any questions about Ninilchik itself, leave them for me and I'll try and answer them the best I can for you. It's kind of right smack in the middle of the Kenai Peninsula area. So it's great. You know, you got Kenai and Soldotna, 35-40 miles to the north. You got Homer about 40 miles to the south. So it's really kind of the best of all worlds from my perspective. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. Lone Moose out. See you as I make my next video. This is the Ninilchik harbor. There's some of the cliffs. The village is back in there somewhere. And this is actually Cook Inlet. I didn't find this before, and unfortunately it's so cloudy on the far side of the inlet you can't see the volcanoes, Mount Redoubt and Mount Iliamna. And then where all the gulls are is where the boat came in from, but more of the beach up that way. Cool little find tonight. This is a little section of the Ninilchik River down by the village. Pretty little river. So this is the restored Russian Orthodox Church here in Ninilchik. And as I pan around, it sits right at the top of the cliff. You can see the village down below, the Ninilchik River coming in, a little wide spot. The fish harbor is down here. That's Cook Inlet. And like I said, it's so cloudy on the other side, you really can't see the volcanoes or the mountains. Maybe another day I can get better footage.